Hello and welcome to computer class. My name is Dave and today we're talking about how to use the Insert tab in PowerPoint. So get yourself open a PowerPoint presentation like I have here and we will get started. So we've already talked about the File and the Home tab and now we're on to the Insert tab, and there's so much you can do with this section of the ribbon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this slide right here, Control C, Control V. Get rid of these facts here about Batman. And again, you click the edges of things to get rid of stuff. And we are going to talk about all that you can insert on this slide. The first thing is you can insert a slide, and really the only ones I tend to use is either copying and pasting a pre-existing slide that I have for a template, or I use the new slide and I get the blank one, but you can also have these other layouts. And what it allows you to do is, here I'll click one, it allows you to insert content, whether it be a chart, table, smart graphic, or some sort of picture or something. It allows you to do that easier. But again, it's pretty easy to use the Insert tab directly. So here's a table, and there's a quick styles table here. You just click and drag, and it allows you to create one really fast. That's the first way of doing it, and it brings up all of these table styles. Or you can go to the table and you can hit Insert a Table, and it will ask the number of rows and columns you want. And again, you can insert that as well, and it gives you a similar idea. Lastly, you can draw a table if you want to, and it will give you whatever size you want based on what you've drawn, which again, my favorite is honestly to click and drag, to be honest, on this little table thing, and it resizes. Now, if you click a pre-existing table, as you see right there, it allows you to change it a little bit. So I can add on to a pre-existing table, and I can also, lastly, I can insert a Excel spreadsheet. So if I wanted to do that, I can click that, create the table, and then insert it using Excel, which is more if you want calculations. All right, I'm going to delete this one. Again, it has to be clicking the edge to delete. All right. So I have this pretty good looking table here. Wow, I created a whole bunch of them. Just going to delete some of those. Have a pretty good looking table right here, and you could insert data. Now the moment you click inside the cells, you'll see the table design comes up. So I want to do yellow because that'll match my theme here. Also, you can check off different things here. Effects, whether the cells want to be beveled or shadowed or reflected. The borders, you can change those. You could put a border around a specific cell, or if you wanted to click and highlight the whole thing, you could put borders around the edge of the entire thing. That looks pretty cool because I'm doing the Batman theme. Okay, again, if I click it, that's how it shows up. For text, you can have quick styles for that. You can change the color of different items. You can erase things, and then under layout is where you can add a row to your table, delete a row, split cells. If you highlight a whole bunch of cells, you can hit merge cells. So Batman, I have my caps lock on. Batman is awesome, right? So I merge those together, and then of course I could just center things if I wanted to. Of course, I can always go to the Home tab and play with text if I need to. Okay, so I can split the cells as well. I can change the height and width of cells. I can align things directionally in the cell, whether it be top, middle, or bottom. And I can change the direction of the text, and lots of other options here. If something's on the top, I can send it backwards or forwards, whatever the case may be there. All right, that's enough of that. Okay, so I have this table now. And next, let's insert a picture. So I can either insert it from a device or from a stock image or an online picture. So I'm going to choose from a device first. I always insert my picture of Batman. Oh, I don't have it here. I'll insert my picture of Pacific Rim, which is a great picture. All right, so there I have a picture of Pacific Rim. I can also insert a picture using online pictures. and this allows me to search through and find different things. This is where I could get the Batman image from. So Batman. Yes, look at that. Phenomenal. And of course, it's going to take some time to download the image. Whoa, that is ginormous. All right. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this one. Doesn't fit the theme as well. Put that down in the corner. Nothing like a nice little logo of Batman in the corner. All right, insert. We also have the stock images, which, depending on whether or not you want to use stock images, um, some of these can be copyrighted, but anyway, this is the stock image one you can pull from. Next, we have screenshot. So what you can do is you can do a screen clipping, or you can just take a screenshot of the entire window. I'm going to do a screen clipping, and it allows me to clip a part of my screen. Like, let's say I wanted this part of my logo here. Clip it, and there it is. So what it does is it clips whatever's underneath of the PowerPoint. So what's really cool about this is if you've, for instance, pulled up a web page behind your PowerPoint here, like, and then screen clipped, it would actually open up that web page. You'd be able to screenshot a piece of this. Another way that to be able to do this is just to do a snipping tool from Microsoft, and you can also clip a part of the screen. So either of those work. This is just another way of doing that within the Microsoft family here. Okay, so we have our computer class online. We've got our amazing empty table and a photo so far. And of course, I could take an entire screenshot as well. I can do a photo album, and I can create a new photo album. And what that allows me to do is, let me grab a photo album. I can grab all of these and hit insert. And then once I grab all those pictures and hit create, it creates a photo album. So it's like a great way. Let me go back here and do that again. And I'm going to hit don't save. Sorry, it just popped up something over top. What it basically creates is its own photo album. So again, I hit new photo album, and I hit file on a disk, and I just held down control, and any one that I clicked, it added it to a slideshow. And when I hit insert, they're all there, and I can click which ones I want. This is really good for creating different slideshows for people that they might want. Hit create, and pow, it creates a slideshow really fast of your pictures. So that's not really a feature useful for this PowerPoint, but it is something you can do. Shapes, we've kind of already covered this. You just click and you draw whatever shape you want. It brings up the shape format to which you can fill the shape. You can change the shape outline or do no outline, which I almost always do because it looks bad to have an outline. You can do presets, glows, soft edges, bevels, 3Ds, lots of other things. And you can draw a text box if you want to. Let me go back to shapes here and draw a different one. I'm going to draw an oval this time. All right, you can also do text inside of it. You can send forwards or backwards or rotate. Lots of options there. Back to the insert tab. We have icons. Icons are becoming super useful because basically they say a sentence or say a few words without saying anything. It's just a picture, and a picture's worth 1,000 words. So computer, and we're going to click a computer just because I love computers. It's going to insert that. And what's cool about these is you can color them just like anything. So let's do, yeah, nice yellow theme for a computer. And also we can do 3D models. Pull that up. My favorite is the dinosaur here, if it would load. Where's the dino? No. Says that it's in that one, but it's not there. Oh well. Oh, there it is. Love that one. Nothing like a dinosaur. It takes a minute to download these as well. Kind of cool to have something animated, like if you're um, teaching kids or if you're um, trying to keep people's attentions on your slide, I guess. This would be a great way to do that because people are going to be sitting there going, wow, look at that dinosaur that's walking, which is not really inserting at the moment. My internet's stuck. Well, I'm going to cancel it, but you can insert 3D models. They're quite heavy apparently. Um, all right, next to that we have SmartArt, and I think I'm going to need another slide to actually do this. So I am just going to insert a new slide that's blank, copy and paste my triangle in the corner, and continue on. SmartArt. So we have here different layouts for things. Let's do a cycle. All right. And this allows us to put in like a process. You plant something, you water it, sunlight, more water, grow. Right? You create a cycle and it's an illustration. And once you click all these, you can change different layouts. You could make it more chunky if you want. You can also change the colors if you want to make it more palatable to look at. You can format the text of an individual one that you've selected. So that's pretty cool. And you can change different things about that as well. You can change the shape, like if you wanted to. That's pretty cool. Shape effects, I can make this one glow. Woohoo! Looks really ugly now. Anyway, that's something else you can insert. All right, new slide. There we go. Grab my theme here. All right, next we have inserting a chart. Charts are helpful for displaying data. So let's do a pie chart. And it brings up an Excel spreadsheet that you can change the numbers on. And there we go. So once you change the numbers, you can just close out of it. And then it also allows you to edit this as well. A lot of options come up. There's different layouts for the charts. So style 4. Let's see, which style do I like? Ooh, I kind of like that. That's awesome. Little raised bump look. But again, it allows you to change different pieces of the. If you want to edit the data in the spreadsheet, I'm sorry, in the chart, you just click it right there. You can change the chart type midstream here. If you wanted to be like, oh man, I didn't really want a pie chart. Now I want a bar graph. Bam, you have it. As well as add different colors to it and choose different styles to make things look awesome. Okay, so that is that. All right, that is the first half of the Insert tab, and I'm going to end there for today. Hopefully you have learned something about how to use PowerPoint and insert different things. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, I will see you in the next video.